Hello everyone and welcome to Forest of the Dead. This is a short tutorial to show you how to use the Grim Combat System, or GCS as we call it here in Second Life, so that way you get the most enjoyment out of your time while you are here at Forest of the Dead. Now before we start, there are a few things I want to make you aware of. Make sure that you do click on the How to Play and the International Rules board. This will give you the rules and instructions on how to play the game here at Forest of the Dead. Also, there is a small graphic over there that will show you a little bit of information about what we're also going to be discussing in this video. So make sure you take a look at that. There are other things around like scoreboards, team things, and stuff like that. So make sure you look at those. Now, this game is free to play. You get a free head and free weapon. If you do want a more advanced weapon, you can go over here and look at this vendor. You can buy more advanced weapons there. Also, there are things like potions and things which you'll learn about in your HUD, and you can buy extra potions and weapons and things like that right here at this vendor. But the main purpose of this tutorial, of course, is to show you how to use the system. So the first thing you want to do is to get a free HUD. So just touch here for your free HUD. You do have to have this to play the game and to actually get into the game area. Now go over to your inventory, and under objects you'll see Grim Combat System HUD. Just take that, res it to the ground, and then you left click with your mouse and tell it to keep. This box will automatically disappear, and then you just open up this folder. Now there's instructions and things in here. There's also things about potions. Make sure you take a look at all those, but we're going to skip all that right now just so I can show you the very basics. These two items here, the Grim CS HUD and the head bar, you want to add those to what you're actually wearing. So click on your HUD, right click, tell it add to worn, and then on your head bar you right click on that and tell it add to worn as well. Your HUD, which I won't go into a lot of detail, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. This is right here is your information window. It tells you about your kills, experience, rank, and your level. These 1 through 12 keys correspond with your function keys on your keyboard. Those are where your potions and things will go. There's also what's called quests, which we will go over which we'll go over in just a few moments. But on the quests, right there's the quest window. You can, whenever you have a quest, that'll show up in that window. So I'm going to leave that open for you just so you can see it. Now, next thing you want to do is choose a weapon. I prefer to use the rifle, which is this top one right here. So I'm going to click on that. Again, tell it to keep. And we're going to go back under objects. You got GS assault rifle. Take that, res it to the ground. Click on the box again with your left mouse button, tell it to keep. Again, the box should disappear. And you won't go down through here. Now there's two weapons in here. There's a hunting knife and then there's an assault rifle. I'm actually going to wear the rifle. So again, right click on the first rifle and say add to worn. And then right click on the holster and tell it add to worn. Now you notice only one of them shows up, which is a rifle right here on the back. That's the reason for that is because your weapon is not drawn. Now to draw your weapon, the easiest way to do it is just to click on the weapon itself. You'll get this menu, and you can just choose draw. If you notice, that will move the gun from your back into your hand. Now there are other things about the weapon. Again, make sure you read these instructions. That'll give you more information. Now I'm going to show you a little bit about how to walk in the game. Now you do the game in mouse look. To get into mouse look, you hit your escape key on your keyboard twice, then run your mouse wheel forward very quickly. That will put you into the mouse look. Now to move, you can either use your arrow keys or you can use the keys W, A, S, and D. W moves you forward, S moves you backwards, A moves to the left, D moves to the right, and like if you hold down your W and D both, it'll move you to the front and to the right both. Now the last thing before we show you the game area is I'm going to show you how to shoot. Now you'll notice that you have these crosshairs on your gun. Whenever you have those crosshairs, you aim it at your zombie like we're doing with this test dummy right here, which you're free to use as well. And to fire, you just simply push your mouse button. It does take multiple times to actually kill a zombie the same way as it does this. That there means you have actually killed it. Now your zombies, of course, will look a little bit more real whenever you are up there. This is, again, simply nothing but a test dummy. Now again, make sure you do look around down here, but for now we're going to take you to the game area. So to go to the game area, you go over here and just open this door. You'll see this vortex. Click on the vortex, it'll walk you through, and it'll walk you into our game area. Now a few things before we get out into the game area. Now you just heard the voice say restart. This is what's called a respawner. Anytime you want to save your game, you can come and walk over this and that will save your game. It will also help to restore some of your power. Now if you ever get killed in the game, you're not actually completely dead. What it will do, it will teleport you back to the last point you checked in. There are 3 checkpoints that are in the game. There's one here, there's one in the church, and then there's one in one of the cabins. The last thing I want to talk to you about before I actually show you the more of the game area is, we was talking about quests earlier. Now I'm going to go back in the mouse look real quick. Now on quests, anytime you see a character that has a question mark above them, you just walk right into them and you just bump into them. And you'll notice it says, "Hi, my name is Keith. I really love apples. One day I hope to be an apple farmer. I'm hungry, but I can't leave this place. Could you find me some food? Maybe some apples." Then it appears it'll say find 12 apples. Now what will happen is, out in the game area, randomly these items will appear. Sometimes they'll be items you can use, sometimes it will not be. So just look on the ground. If you see it, you just simply run over it. Now out there on the field right now, it looks sort of quiet because that's because we are doing this before we're opening. But once I open this up, you'll see what actually happens. Now this is a glass wall, and as it says here, warning, combat HUD required beyond this point. Now when you go into mouse look, you can just go forward, and as you're going forward, the door will open. And see there, as soon as you go out, you'll start seeing things fall, and you just pretty much have to try to fight them as you're going. And of course, the more kills you get, the more experience that you'll have. Yes, there's actually even hands. One last thing before we actually continue. This is, anytime you're in a green area, that is a safe zone. That means that the creatures cannot get past that point. These walls also keep them from getting in. I hope you enjoy yourself here at Forest of the Dead. Make sure that you take the time to enjoy it and play. If you have any comments or feedback or any questions, please let me know. You can contact me in IM, and if I'm not in world, I'll get it whenever I come back in. Have a great day.